Scorpio, this is the energy of you and your person in separation right now, okay? So Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, as well as maybe even the person who was connected to a Scorpio and you're here, okay? This could be for you as well, all right? So what is the energy of Scorpio in separation currently? Whoa, okay. Chemistry and conflict. So what I'm seeing here is like this extreme push pull dynamic, right? There's this breakup to make up energy. You break up, then you miss each other, and then a time passes, and then somebody sets somebody off, right? And then you break up again, and then it's like this dynamic of just like there's always this back and forth energy that I'm feeling here. And right now, Scorpio, some of you could be just in this moment right now of like the conflict or the separation stage. Okay? I do believe that you feel like this person is a soulmate, or you feel like this person is a part of your love story. So you feel like this person is a part of your destiny. Okay? You could even have children with this person. Or just like some history with this person, like you've known each other for just ages, you know? So I feel like it could be any of those dynamics for sure, but this person feels very, very much so important to you, okay? And that's part of the reason maybe why it's so hard to let them go or so hard to release them, is because it's like, okay, just like you know that y'all are in conflict, you know that it's going to come back together, all right? Y'all are going to make up, okay? Let's see what's under the deck here. Okay, we got puppy love. Puppy love. I was gonna say this person could be at like a this person could be like at a huge age difference from you. All right, so this person could be like very much so older than you, and like you're kind of looking to them in that way. Yeah, you're kind of seduced by a lot of the experience that they have in life. Okay, that's a part of their draw. Yeah, that's the point though. I think they try to make you feel as though you're a twin flame, right? Like y'all are destined to be, like I said. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some tarot. Okay, so we have the sun energy here. Okay, Scorpio, I feel like with the sun energy, the more that you like stay in separation from this person, the clearer you're able to like see things. Whenever this person comes back around on their cycle, no, whenever this person comes back around on the cycle that they come around on, things always seem to be a little bit more confusing, right? But when you're away from them in separation, you see things a lot more clearly because you're not being actively seduced by, their ways or by their charm. And I feel like I feel like with this puppy love energy and this chemistry type energy, this person knows like exactly the effect that they have on you. They know the effect that their wisdom has on you. They know that you're attracted to that, right? And so it's their way to like, I don't know, it just feels very much so, it feels very manipulative. Okay, we have the devil, and then we also have the world. Scorpio, your person is going to be trying to reach back out to you because they're going to be seeing you stepping into new territory, stepping into new light. Like as you become enlightened, they're going to see you begin to like stand up for yourself. They're going to see how over it really is this time, hopefully. right? If you decide to stay in separation, understand that this person is going to try to appeal to the side of you that wanted certain things from them. They are, and they're going to try to do that in an attempt to pull you back, back over to, this side of the threshold, because they see that you're walking out of the door quite literally, okay, this time, hopefully, in this time of separation. Yeah, under the deck here we have the Ten of Wands energy. So you are quite literally like releasing the burden that is them, and they feel it. They feel it. I'm hearing that they also are going to be trying to play the victim in that too. Oh, well, Scorpio let me go. So, what was I supposed to be? What could I do? Yeah, I let you go because you wasn't doing nothing. You wasn't doing nothing but playing with my head. But that's what they do. But anyways, we have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Death card. We have the Nine of Cups. And they also have the Nine of Wands. So I can take this two ways. I can take this as like, here this person comes now trying to be fair, trying to be respectful, trying to behave in a way that makes you feel that they're transformed, right? Trying to make you feel like you can be free. But really it's a part of the trap. Again, right? I could take it that way. Or if you decide to not even entertain this person at all, this is what I feel. I feel like the balance, you're able to recalibrate yourself. Like you're able to recalibrate, re-regulate yourself. Okay, while you're in separation. Okay, and what that's going to do is that's automatically going to have you breaking habits, breaking, things that you thought you were bound to, right? Because you're automatically going to be operating in the energy of I deserve equal. I deserve balance. So then things become balanced. And you'll discover, wait, I am balanced. You'll discover it'll actually be easy, to leave this type of energy behind. Okay? Continually. All right? And then with the double nines again coming back off on the back end, I definitely feel like, again, you continuing to stay in separation, it's just going to liberate you more. You're going to be able to find complete joy, contentment, okay? Yes, you may have some scars. You may still have some things that you'll be yet healing from, but you'll be healing nonetheless. You won't be stuck and stagnant in an energy that was just hot and cold. Okay? It was really their way of like keeping you distant. It's again, especially if this is the dynamic where they were considerably older than you. They may have kind of played off of your naivety. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. They was playing off of that. They was playing off of the fact that you were young-minded. Okay? Not that you were stupid, because I don't think that. I just think that they were playing off of the fact that you were young-minded or inexperienced. They had you feeling like there was nothing better but what they could provide to you. And all they really provided to you was just like this back and forth. Yeah, we already talked about it. Okay, so under the deck here, we have the Two of Swords energy. Okay, Scorpio. So yeah, I can understand you being confused. I can understand you having like a lot of cognitive dissonance here as you try to figure out what side of your mind you should go with. There's one part of your brain that feels that there's one part of your brain that just like maybe still romanticizes everything, while there's still another part of your brain that is actively in conflict with, you're literally two-minded about this person. So I do understand, because it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, let's get some advice. Let's put some more advice, some more oracle. What else does Scorpio need to know? Okay, so we have a girl with a snake. It says charmed or used, enable boundaries. So yeah, Scorpio, so this is an energy that maybe you could benefit from actually taking on. Maybe you can learn something from this type of person. I'm not saying that you have to be a horrible person or behave like in a narcissistic way or anything like that, but maybe you can take on the energy of just just like holding steady to your boundaries. Okay, maybe you can learn to like get what you need out of people, but not in a way that uses people, but just in a way that just enhances I don't know where I'm going with that one. But anyways, we'll go ahead and say sunglasses, watching, looking, perception, stalking. Okay. You could have somebody that admires you, that's watching you closely, that maybe they could be like waiting on their turn with you, Scorpio. I don't know why that came up, but that's really fucked up to say. So anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it here, Scorpio, before this gets too left. But Scorpio, it's gonna be okay. All right. And thank you so much for y'all's time. And please follow me over on Instagram too, okay? Because I am trying to grow my community there. All right. Bye.